Taoist priests practicing at a mountaintop. 200-million-year-old fossil base. Gold bricks inlaid in the main hall. The golden dome cast in gold and brass. A lamp that has burned for 600 years. A very lucky draw. Okay, I've been back. I returned to this starting point from Nanyan Palace. To reach the top of Wudang Mountain, I need to climb in this direction. I just went to Nanyan Palace. It will take 3 hours to reach the top. By this time, many of those who had gotten up early to reach the summit had already descended the mountain. But because I need to move along the valley, and I need to keep going up and down stairs. The little girl in front of me was carrying a small stool with her. I wondered what she was going to do with it. Better Plum Temple. So, what's going on? It's lunchtime, so there's nearly no one here. Hi. It was already noon, and there seemed to be very few people on the mountain road at this time. The one below should be Tianyi Lake, which was mentioned in the previous episode. Wow. There's sound of crowds. Crow is an unlucky symbol in Chinese culture. For example, if you say, "Careful wrestling," and you really fall. And that is called crow's mouse. But in Japan, crowds are auspicious, and crowds are everywhere in Tokyo. This series of descending steps means that I will have to climb back up later. Here I only saw the sedan chair, but not the sedan chair bearers. The 4 pagodas signify that 4 Taoist priests are buried here. They actually have an exoskeleton rental place here. They are really good at business. There is a Huanglong cave at a fork in the road, but thankfully it's closed for renovations, saving me the trouble of deciding whether or not to climb it. From there to there. By 1 p.m., I had been climbing for 2 hours. I probably used up some energy climbing Nanyan Palace earlier, and now I felt a bit tired. I arrived at the Chaotian Palace, which is a fork in the road. The Ming Dynasty's Sacred Way is closer, but more treacherous, while the Qing Dynasty's Sacred Way is a bit further, but relatively flat. Many people rest here while deciding which path to choose. I will go Qing Shen Da this time. This is 100 stair. I'm pointing to the fork in the road.
I'm sweating profusely now, so I don't want to go to restroom, even though I drank a lot of water.
Although reaching this point meant I had covered 3/4 of the journey, looking up, the sky still seemed endlessly high. The 16th year of the Republic of China, which is 1927.
Now I can see the mountain top, but actually there's still a long distance. Yunyi Peak, less than 1 kilometer from the Golden Palace, the mountain top.
Reaching this point, I finally felt a sense of awe, as I could see many distant mountains lower than I was standing in the distance, peering through the gaps between the peaks. At 2 p.m., I arrived at the entrance of the Golden Summit Scenic Area. It took me 2.5 hours to start climbing from Nanyan. Not far away, on the summit of Lion Peak, Taoist priests practice their skills year-round. However, due to the angle and distance, it looks dangerous from our perspective, but in reality, it's a fairly flat area and quite safe.
一柱擎天。大岳武当。
Before the Gold Summit, there is a small hall of good fortune, where it is said that taking a walk around will bring you good luck. There was a Taoist priest inside who would ring a bell after each person had finished walking around. There was no time to read the dance inscriptions. This was a very narrow path before reaching the summit, and stopping here would block others. This is the final point of reaching the Golden Summit and also the highest point in this mountain range. The golden roof houses several small palaces, but the central golden roof is particularly remarkable. It's cast from 300 kilometers of gold and 6 tons of brass, giving it its gleaming gold appearance. However, due to the chemical properties of brass, it's easily oxidized, resulting in a noticeably darker color underneath. A unique spectacle here is the lightning flashing across the roof during thunderstorms. This is achieved through an electrolytic reduction reaction, which reduces copper from the copper oxide, ensuring the roof retains its golden hue. The remaining 300 grams of gold were crafted into gold bricks and inlaid in the main hall. The base used for this main hall is said to be a single fossil, dating back 200 million years, making it a truly priceless treasure. In ancient times, without mechanized equipment, it was no easy feat to transport a single fossil to the top of a mountain. These copper pillars are green because they combine with water and carbon dioxide to form green copper carbonate. However, due to constant touching of the middle part, the copper rust has been removed, so it is black copper oxide. The part that is touched the most is the golden yellow color of the copper itself. At the very center of the golden summit is a statue of the true martial emperor, with a never-burning lamp in front of it, which is said to have been burning for 600 years.
I won the lottery. I won good luck in Sensoji and Fushimi Inari Taisha in Japan. Now I will see whether the gold in China is spiritual.
One draw costs 30 yuan, $4.2 US, paid by scanning the QR code. All I know is that it's a very auspicious fortune slip, but the text on it is a bit complicated. After spending an hour on the mountain top and resting enough, it's time to go down the mountain.